Hey everybody, I'm Stephanie with Charmed Southern Home. Welcome to my segment of Craft Round the Clock. I am going to make over a dollar store cookbook stand today. Make it into a piece of decor that you could use for Christmas, winter, or you can even use other prints besides what I'm using and use it for something for every day. So hopefully a couple people will hop on here soon. If you hop on, if you watch the replay, let me know where you're watching from and say hi. And be sure to follow that link that should be popping up down there at the bottom of the screen. That says my link tree. That will show you my Pinterest page, my TikTok, my YouTube channel, which is where you can find some of my other craft videos. And what else? My Etsy store is on there. So, all right. All right. So, while I am waiting for a couple of people to hop on here, I am going to go ahead and show you where this is the, hey Andrea, this is the paper that I'm going to be using. And this is, I bought this last year. I'm not sure if they have them again this year or not. This is from Dollar General, and it's a nice stand. So, but I'm gonna make it a little more decorative. So, I'm gonna go ahead. I did kind of pre-measure some of my paper on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting that out while we are waiting for some of our friends to come on. Let me see. I'm gonna make sure I'm cutting out the right piece here because I had a couple different things going on here. Let's see. Yeah, we want this one. I got a rogue snowflake here. All right. So thanks for hopping on, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one. And hey Tracy. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this so that we don't have so much stuff. All right. Hello everybody. All right, we're making over, I'm trying to see, I can't see. Hi Cosette, we're making over a recipe book stand today. So I hope you will like what I've got in mind for it, and I hope I'm cutting this on the right spot because I can't see it. So here's what we have. We're starting with this. This is from Dollar General. I got this last year. I don't know if they have them this year or not. But it's a nice cookbook stand. So I am using some scrapbook paper, and I've kind of pre-folded and kind of pre-measured to kind of get an idea of what I was going to do here. So I might go ahead and put this part on. So I'm just going to kind of fold this, crease my edges. And I'm going to do this bottom piece first. I started not to cover the bottom of it up, but it just didn't look right. So we're going to, I just kind of laid my paper in there and kind of folded it to the shape that I wanted it to be. So I'm hoping when I put this on here, I can get it to stay okay. So if not, I may have to work on it a little bit after. And then also, before I do that, I took some antique wax, the antique wax, and I went ahead, I did one side. I just took a paper towel and put a little bit of antique wax on it, and then I kind of just went around the edge to kind of give it not so stark white finish, to kind of make it look more distressed looking. And so I did that on one side, so I was going to still need to do that on this side. So let me do that real quick before I start trying to glue paper on here. So I'm just going to do that. And I do have another little project if we have time. I'll show you another little project that I had that I've been working on making some. So hello everybody. I am in Southern West Virginia, so I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm going to put a little bit more on there, so I'm just going to do this to make it have more finished a finished edge and make it more match our paper, because our paper is not really white. It's kind of more of got like a cream or ivory color to it. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of this wax around the side just to kind of soften it up some. So I don't know if you can see that, but it does make a big difference. On the camera it's harder to see it. So, and then I've got some different fabrics and everything to put for the to make a bow up here for the top. I've got some greenery, lots of things here. So hello everybody. I'm glad everybody's able to hop on. I hope everybody's having a good day. Let's see, what did I miss? And you from West Texas. Oh, hello, Cosette from Texas. It's nice to have you. I always like to see where everybody is from. It's just interesting to see where everybody is at, because everybody's always so spread out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut out my other piece too. When I measured this, I just laid my paper on my stand like this, and then I kind of just held it with one hand and then kind of just traced around it with my pencil. So that's how I did that. Hoping this turns out like I am planning. And then I had to make a little extra piece for the top of the handle, because the paper isn't tall enough to go all the way up. So I will have to have a little seam, but I'm going to have a bow there. So I believe it will be fine, and it'll be hidden by the bow. So it should be okay. All right, so I'm just going to trim this off, and then I'll glue all of my, get all my paper glued on there. So there's lots of different ways you could do this. I thought about doing some paint on there. Let's see, Kentucky, Spain. Oh, Tangi, you always watch from Spain. Oh my goodness. Oh, is it your birthday, Tabitha? Oh, thank you, Tabitha. I hope everybody has a good day. If you're not able to watch the whole thing, I'd love if you could come back and watch the replay later. And then I'm also going to have this posted at some point over to my YouTube channel, so that it's easier to find, easier to rewatch things from over there. So if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I'd love to have you over there on my YouTube channel. I've been posting lots of content over there lately, trying to get some of my other videos over there, so it's easier to find all of them, and you can kind of see what the projects are about easier. I've got little cover photos with the finished project on there, so you can kind of see what the videos are about. So I hope you can go over there and take a look. And all right, I've almost got this cut out, and this is from a scrapbook paper book that I bought at Hobby Lobby. I bought it back when they had a clearance sale back in the spring. So I've used a few sheets out of it, and it's really nice. It's nice heavy paper. But you could do this lots of different ways. You could do it to where it's an everyday piece. You could put like a transfer on it. If you're good at painting, you could do some kind of hand decorative painting on there. Decoupage and like a napkin or something on there. All right, so I've got here's my pieces for the front, and let me see, where is my glue? Nope, that's not it. I think nope, that's gloss. Okay. Well, of all the things that I thought I would have today, I did not think it would be my Mod Podge that got lost. So let me see. Well. Okay. I know it's here somewhere. How can you lose a bottle of Mod Podge? All right, well, I may have to use this one. It's okay. It's gloss, so. Thank you for the sprinkles. North Dakota, hey Susan. Thank you guys for coming on. Hi Linda from Florida. All right, I don't know what happened to my Bon Podge. I just used it the other day. We'll see. Maybe it fell in the floor. I'm shaking this one up real good because I haven't used out of this one for a little while, so make sure I get it shook up real good. All right, well, we're going with the gloss. Hopefully it will work just as good. All right, let me see here. This is the piece that I need to glue onto. Let me see. Did I do this right? I don't know if I cut out the right thing. All right, I need to refold this on here. So let me make sure I got this lined up right. Crease my folds. Okay, y'all see, just creasing my folds here. And then let me trim this off. I could have sworn I did this already, but now I don't see that piece of paper. Okay, so I creased it here, so I need to cut it over here. All right, I'm leaving a little bit long, and then I can trim that off with an X-Acto knife or something here in a little bit. So, all right. So then I always keep a separate brush for my Mod Podge because they get so icky. All right, so brush. All right, let's see. I'm gonna put this where you guys can see, and then I can still work. So, all right, so I'm gonna get my glue on here. This stuff smells, ugh, I don't like it. All right. Does anybody else have one of these cutting boards? Have you ever done any like makeovers with them before? I always have the hardest time coming up with what project I want to do. I had another one that I wanted to do today. It was going to be really neat, but I was afraid it would take too long for me to get done. So I opted to do this one instead. So I hope you like it. I think I missed a spot. All right, so let's give this a shot. All right, so I'm trying to line up my paper here. All right. All right, so far, we're making progress. All right, need to trim a little bit of this off. I'm just gonna pull it loose for a second. Maybe. It's sticking a lot better than I thought it would. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit under my edges to make sure that it's gonna stay. So got it under my edges and then press it down real good. I'm gonna lay this down here. All right. And then I'm going to, after I get this all on here, I'm going to go back and take some paint and go around the edges. Kind of distress the edges up a little bit. All right. All right, so we're getting there. Hello, Sheila. All right, so we've got, so far that, I'm going to go, I think I'm going to put the top of this on first. Maybe, let me see. Nope, I'm going to put this other piece on first. And then I'll put that one over top. Okay, so this is what it's going to end up looking like. Hey, Sheila. All right, so got to get my big piece all glued up here. Y'all still there? Sorry, my notifications came on. All right, so I had to reset that. All right, so is everybody ready for Halloween? I am not quite. We're still working on costumes, but hopefully by this weekend we'll have everything straightened out. I'm not really sure how the whole thing's gonna work, but I'm making a big mess with the Mod Podge, but all right, so make sure you got all the edges really good. All right, then I'm gonna line it up here. It's hard to get it to where you guys can see me. I feel like I'm doing wallpaper. That's what I feel like. That's what this feels like. Does anybody still wallpaper their house? Is that a thing anymore? The last time I did it, I said that was the last time. I was never doing it again. All right, it's coming together here. Just need to make sure I got my edges pressed down real good. I got a little bit that's wanting to stick up right there. I like the way the wallpaper looks. It's real pretty, but boy, when you have to go to change it and you have to take that old stuff off, it is a lot of work. I can never get it off good. It always takes forever. So nope, don't do wallpaper. I like the paint. The paint is much easier to change if you get tired of it. Not quite as stressful. Trying to hang paper and get it straight and make sure everything sticks. But yeah, that's definitely what this is reminding me of today. A steamer. We never did use a steamer, but we always used we would like peel the top layer off and then we would spray water on it and scrape it, and it took forever. There have been times when we wallpapered over top of wallpaper, as long as it was stuck good and everything, but I'm glad that kind of went out of style because it was a pain. All right, I like this much better, and I'm glad I went around the edges before. I'm going to have to trim this, but I may wait and do that after we're off of here. Here is, so far, that's what we got. So I've got lots of goodies here to put on it. Let me get my Mod Podge brush put up so it doesn't dry up on me. But if we get this done, I have another little quick and easy project to show you that you can make. So if we have time, I'll do that one too. I have Mod Podge everywhere. That's why I like working with these silicone mats, because they clean up real easy. Alright, so I'm going to use my Bow Dabra. I'm just going to use my small one, I think. I think the small one will work. Alright, so then I'm going to take a piece of jute. I'm going to cut it a little bit long in case I end up wrapping it around the handle a couple times. Alright, so I've got all kinds of different fabrics. I was looking for some blue, and I can't find my blue. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this cream color. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's got these little flecks in it. I'm not sure if y'all can see that on the camera, but it's got these little brown flecks in it. It makes it look like it's kind of already got like a stain to it. And let me see how long I want my little tails to be. Down there a little bit. I can always trim those off. So I'm just going to start layering my fabric in here. I got a feeling I might need the other Bow Dabra, but we'll try. Alright, so I'm going to do two loops for now on this color. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that part off. And then I have, this one is, this is a homespun. It's kind of just like a tan check. So I'm going to put that one next. And hello, Rosa. Hello, guys. Thank you if you're hopping on just now. If I haven't said hi, welcome to my page. I hope you'll follow my my page, my group, if you would, or not my group, my business page, if you would like to. It's Charmed Southern Home. It should be up there towards the top of your screen somewhere. If you'd like to follow me, I'd love for you to come follow me. There's a link down at the bottom, the Linktree link popping up, and that just will take you to a place where it's got all of my links to my YouTube channel, my Etsy store, my Telegram channel. If you'd like to get notifications when I'm going to be live, you can follow me on my Telegram channel, and you'll get a notification when I'm going to be live. I sent one out to my followers there just a little bit before I went live today. So, alright. I was going to make that a little bit bigger, but it's not working. So, I'm just going to put two tails of that. Just want something to have a little variation in the color of it. So, hey Laurel, hi, hello Kimberly. I can't talk. All right, let's see. And then I'm going to put some lace. And pretty much this is all from Hobby Lobby. Oh, I did get some blue. I forgot I did find some blue ribbon, so I'm going to use that towards the front. And I think it'll work. I got this on clearance at Hobby Lobby also. So, but I think this will work. I'm just kind of trying to make it kind of a neutral, kind of winter / Christmas look to it that you can keep out for a while. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut my tail off. I did want to put another layer of the cream on here. Hopefully I've got this wide enough. All right. Hello, Kat. How are you? All right. So it is 2:09. All right, I've got this one. I'm going to put this one on here. Then I'm going to go back and put another piece of lace. I really should probably use my other bow maker because it's bigger, but okay. It's hard to... Oh, nice. Thank you, Kat. I'm glad you were able to catch me. The next time I'm on will be, well, for Craft on the Clock, I'll be on the Christmas event, the Vintage and Christmas event. I'll be on sometime on Sunday of that weekend. So I hope you can come back and watch everybody. The Vintage Christmas marathon that we're going to be doing. It's not this weekend, but next weekend, the first part of November. So I hope you can come back and join us for that. It's going to be a great weekend. So be sure you RSVP to that. There should be an event or something somewhere there in the group for Craft Around the Clock for that. So I hope you can come back and watch all the crafters and vendors. Should be a fun weekend. Next time I'm doing this on the bigger bow maker. This one's definitely not quite long enough for what I'm doing, so. All right, and I am going to grab a little bit of Excelsior, if I can find it. I'm trying to do it without looking. Okay, got me a little bit Excelsior, and you just get this in the department in the Hobby Lobby, like where they have Spanish moss. It's in that section. Okay, yay, finally I can tie it so it doesn't fall apart. All right, and pull it out of there. All right, and then I like to slide my knot around to the back. All right. So then here is what I have so far for my bow. Let me cut some of my tails off of here. So they're holding me down. Let's see. Cut that one. That one. All right, I'm free. All right, and I grabbed a snowflake. I wasn't sure what all to use. I grabbed a snowflake, I grabbed a bell, and then I also have this pick, which I know it is too big, and I have to just cut some pieces off. But I have this pick I got at Hobby Lobby, so I wasn't sure. I was thinking maybe put like a couple pieces of the greenery, like cut a piece or two off the back of it and use on there. And then I still need to kind of fluff my bow up and fix it a little bit. But it is, I like it with the lace. I was so excited when I saw that lace It was in the clearance section also. It was back in the spring when they had their big sale. It's actually from the bridal section, but it was on clearance. I got it for like $1, so you can use lace anytime. All right, so I've got this, and I've got my ribbon in there. I still need to trim my tails up a little bit, but let me grab my cutters, and I'm just going to cut off maybe, I don't know, a couple of these pieces of greenery, unless they'll pop out of here. I don't know. Oh, it might pop. Oh, yay. Okay. So let me get one more. Probably won't be that lucky for it to do it again. That one's holding it in there. That one's glued in good. Just want one more piece. Got it. Okay. All right, so I may have to cut this off a little bit. I think I'm just going to kind of twist these wires together. I'm not going to cut them yet, just in case I need them. Hey guys, thanks for watching. We're making over a recipe book stand. Okay, so this is what I had kind of in mind for this. So what do y'all think? How's that looking? And then I grabbed a snowflake. I don't know if I have my bow the right way. I don't think I did. Okay, so I was thinking something like that, and then I have a bell that I can put like in the center of that. I have a snowflake, but I don't know if the snowflake will work though. But I was going to put the bell in there too. So what do y'all think? And then I know I still need to try to trim up my tails on my bow. Or should I make it to where I could pull another one out and have one like coming up the top too? Or do you think I should leave the handle showing? I don't think I like with the handle being covered up. So maybe something like that. Something like that, and then put the bell, I think I'll do that. All right, so let me prop that up there so y'all can still see it. All right, so since I got my wires on here, I think I'm just gonna make a loop. Make a little loop with my wires. And there's some good wires. And then I'm going to just tie my, I think I'll just tie my bow onto to that. All right, so in the meantime, let me grab, I'm going to take another piece of jute. I'm going to tie my bell onto my bow with that. And these, I'm not even sure where I got these bells. I probably got them at either Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. I'm not really sure. Or Dollar General. It's gonna be one of those three places. So I'm just gonna put it in the middle there, and then I'm gonna go to the back of it and tie it on there if I can get it to cooperate. Gonna tie that in a knot. And then, so here is, there's the bow with the bell on it. And then I'm gonna just tie this onto these little tails that I used for the bell. I think I'm just gonna use that to tie onto my greenery. And then you could also just hot glue this on there if you wanted to, I guess. But I am going to just tie on here for right now. All right, and then I might have to trim that off, or I might could hide that with the bow a little bit. All right, and then I left my tails extra long here on this jute when I made the ribbon. If I can find the other one. That way I would be able to tie it on, and that way it's removable too. If you want to take the bow on and off or switch it out for different seasons or something like that, you could do that. So here is our bow. We've still got a few minutes left, so I might be able to show you this other craft real quick. So I am gonna tie it in a knot back here and then tie it in a bow, but you can still get the knot out, but it'll just help it not sag so much. I need about 2 more hands. That'd be great. All right, I got it. So that'll be in the back. You won't see that anyway, but then depending on what kind of decor you put on the front of it, if you wanted to have like a seasonal bow that you could switch out, you could do that. And so it's still got plenty of tails on there, so it makes it easy to tie on and off. And so let's see. I need to look at it from this side. I've got my bow and my greenery. And so if you don't cook, this is perfect. You don't have to, you can just have it for decoration. You don't have to move it to use your cookbook or anything. Now you could still, if you need to actually use it, you could take the bow off of it. You could still lay a recipe card in here without having to move the bow. So let's see. Just kind of fluffing it, and let me cut off a little bit of this brown one. It's a little bit too long. And trying to get some of my greenery to show there because I don't want it to be completely hidden. So there's that. So what do y'all think? I might cut this little cream one off over here just a little bit more. Not a whole lot. There's our recipe book stand. I hope y'all like it. Give you an idea if you find one of these. And then the back of it was just already had the stand and everything, so I didn't have to do anything to that. So make it for your whatever seasons that you're doing. And I am going to go around the edge of that and maybe take some either some antique wax or some like burnt umber paint, and I'm just going to go around the edges of it. I think that'll make it really, really pop. So I am going to do that, but I don't have time to do that in the time that we have on here. So I'm just going to show you real quick a little project that I have. I've made a couple of these already this year. It's a quick and easy project to do, and I'll show you how I did it. All right, so these are chenille stems. You buy them in a pack. I got them at Hobby Lobby. They're in like the craft section, those little stands that are kind of in the middle of the aisles, where it has like all the little pieces for craft projects, and they come in a pack. So what we made, here's what I'm going to show you how I did them. So make these little bundles, these little candy cane bundles. So you're going to take your chenille stem and just bend the end of it, kind of shape it to however you want it to be, to have a kind of a hook on it. And then I take my wax, and you just need a drop. You don't need very much at all. You just need a little drop. And I have a scruffy brush here somewhere that I was using. Well, this will work. So anyway, so you just need a little scruffy brush. You don't need anything fancy. And you just dab a little bit, just a little bit. And then just kind of randomly And it's easier to lay this on the table and do it, but just kind of randomly go over your candy cane just in random spots, and it kind of just distresses it up. It makes it look really cute. More of a primitive style. If you don't want it to be primitive, you don't have to do that. Just skip that step. You don't have to put the wax on it. But when you get it on there, it kind of just darkens it up a little bit. And then what I do is I'll take a, this is folk art. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's called Glitterific. It can give you some, if you like glitter and sparkle, but you don't like the mess. This is perfect. I just squirt a little bit of this out on my plate. It doesn't come out the easiest, but so then take your brush, get a little bit of it on your brush, and it's got little pieces of like holographic glitter in it. It's really pretty. And then I just take that and I just kind of randomly spread it on there. And you might have to do dip a couple times to get however much sparkle you want. And then this will dry. It'll leave it a little glittery sparkle, and it won't be something that's going to flake off and make a mess. It'll dry on there. I don't know if you can see that on there or not, but it does have a little bit of sparkle on it now. That's on this one that I finished, the tag. If you can see that sparkle that's on there, that's what that's from. So it works. It's sticky too. But so you get your candy canes. You take however many you'd like to have in a bunch. And then the greenery, this is also from Hobby Lobby. It comes in a big long pack also. So you just cut your piece of greenery however long you want it. And I usually just use one piece. You can use more than one if you want, or if you have other greenery that you want to use. And then I had some pip berries from something else, and I just snipped one off and laid that with it. And then the Rusty Bells, I got those from, these particular ones I got from Amazon. I have seen a few of them at Hobby Lobby, and you can order them from other places online. So I took just a Rusty Bell, and then I have my safety pins. And my safety pins that I use, I don't have rusty ones. I just ordered these off Amazon. These are just black. So I just take those and get one to hook onto my bell. And for my words, I have this is a strip of fabric. I'm not sure what kind of material this actually is. It's got like a woven look to it, almost like looks like kind of like tweed would look. I don't think it's tweed, but I got this at Hobby Lobby too. Everything pretty much comes from Hobby Lobby. I take a Sharpie and then I write my words on here with a Sharpie. So this one I just wrote candy canes. And you just kind of don't press too hard. Y'all can see me. So I just kind of skip and pick my pen up and go around to make the shape of the letter. And you can go back and make it darker if you didn't get it dark enough. So I just do that. I'll just do a couple more so I can show you. So I just write it on there like that, and then I'll go back and maybe put like a little lines on the edges of the ends of the letters to make it kind of more finished looking. And then cut your strip off. I always write my words on before I cut it. That way I don't run out and not have enough of my fabric. So then you just take your, after you get you're going to take your candy cane. You're going to layer and put your greenery and your pip berries if you have pip berries. And then you're going to take a piece of jute, which I don't have a piece that's cut, but, and then I'll take my piece of jute, I'll wrap around a couple times, and then I'll tie it in a bow. And then after I get the bow and everything on there, I just take my, my rusty bell. I take my pin, I put my bell on first. So put my bell on first, and I kind of slide it around to the back side of the pin, like that. And then I'll go through the front of your fabric that has your word on it. I got mine backwards here. Go through the front of it, and then while you've got the back of it like this, then I'll go ahead and attach it to my jute. And then I'll run the other end of the pin up through the fabric like that, and then fasten it. I really need bigger pins, but that's what I got. So that's all I do for those. So they're really cute dough bowl fillers. You could lay them on a table. You could even hang these in your tree. You can put these on your packages. You could do lots of things with those. So, all right, my time is up. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any questions, let me know. And I will see you guys on the Vintage and Thrifted Christmas event next weekend. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.